Hey everybody, I'm Andy, I'm from Puerto Rico, and today I'm going to show you a look I'm doing and how I get the tape for more femme styles or more male presenting styles, because I like to do drag, so that's really fun. Today we're going to go for like a more flat-chested look, but keep it kind of non-binary. So I can't start off from nothing because this would get shut down, but what I did was I cut out a piece of trans tape about 2.5 and just going right through the middle. Try to match your skin tone as best as you can when you're buying the skin tone ones. I like to use the skin tone ones as a base, and depending on how much sun exposure I get, I buy different colors. But okay, so before you got here, 2.5-inch strip, and this is just for coverage. And then I like to, because I don't like to buy things, I usually tear a piece of the backing and I put it over my nipple, just because it makes removal much easier, and it doesn't really show through when you finish binding, and it's inexpensive. Okay, so let me show you what we're doing. Okay, so this is like the look I'm going for today is my sexy Patrick Star look. But we're just I'm gonna try to basically flatten my chest outward and then a little bit upward as well, just so it has the illusion as being as flat as possible. So for that, you want to get, depending on your tissue size, you want to get a piece that basically, if you're going to show part of the chest, then I would recommend halfway through. If you're not going to show it, then I recommend it goes the whole way from the beginning of the breast tissue to the back. So, sorry. So basically, I'm going to go from the middle all the way here, because for this look I'm going to decorate on top with some stars. So I would say that's like 4 or 5 inches, but it's going to depend on your breast size. So I actually got part of this technique from my drag father, Jameson, and in Boston, in House of Porter. They taught me how to bind and how to do a lot of other cool stuff in the drag world. So props to them. So I'm gonna cut that piece. And I put it, and I'm going to show it on one side and then not show it on the other, just so that this video is not very long. But as you can see, it flattened quite a bit. Now I'm going to pull it up, so I'm going to put a piece of tape here to here. I'm sweaty. I'm from Puerto Rico. But so that it flattens out more, and that's what I'm gonna leave it as for this particular look. So again, I would go in the middle. It usually sticks really well to the tape itself. So I'm gonna go and do this. You can also do this so that it doesn't form cleavage here. So I might go for that. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I am gonna stretch out so that there's as little cleavage as possible. Okay, so that side's done. I'm gonna stop and do the other side and then show you the final result. I'm gonna put some stars around it as well, just so that you can see different things you can do. So they sell different colors, and I like to draw on them with black marker, and then just cut out the shapes and put them on top of the skin tone one. I think it just gives it a nicer look. And if you're in a place that's unsafe, meaning not queer friendly, it helps pass in a way that people aren't sure what you're doing, and it keeps you safe. One sec. Okay, so real quick before I put on the stars, this is what's gonna work. For this look, since I have a shirt that's open, I didn't worry about all this. If I am gonna be showing this area, then I usually just bind to the back here, and I'll show you that with a different look. But for this one, I cared more about the shape, so this works, right? Yeah. So as long as what I don't need is covered, that's good for me. And I wanted to show you the approximate length of the strips I cut. The backing of these has these squares. For my, this is a full B cup if you're measuring in bra sizes, and I needed approximately 3 squares just to regulate the breast. You might need more for bigger or less for smaller, so it just depends on a lot of factors like your skin and the amount of breast tissue and things like that. But just to give you an idea in case you're looking for that. Okay, so I'll finish this look by adding the stars, and then I'll show you the final look. Drew some stars on the tape, and I'm gonna cut them out with just regular craft scissors and paste them around. Actually, I'm gonna put the stars on with you guys here, just so that you can see the process a little better. So first I place the cutout trans tape wherever I think would be best. I'm thinking about here. If I put it lower, you can see that that gives the illusion that my chest is larger. So I'm gonna put it kind of here, keep it a little as agender as it can. So yes, and then I have 3 more stars for the other side. I chose to keep these separate just to have more control about where they're gonna go. So one sec. Okay, so I'm very bad at peeling. Didn't want to keep y'all waiting. As you're unsticking, make sure that, especially if you have an intricate design, it doesn't stick to itself. So you have to be very careful, because once it sticks to itself, you kind of lost that strap. And that just goes for the product in general. So be careful to have it not stick to itself. Okay. Ooh, close. So when you're putting the designs, unlike the other one where you saw that I put it forcefully, designs over trans tape designs over trans tape, I put these really gently. They're kind of just placed on. They're gonna stick really well to the tape, as we saw before with the other strips. So there's that. And now, let's see, I'm gonna try to recreate a similar design on the other side. So let's do that. Remember not to let it stick to itself. Easier said than done. Okay, so I am not a stickler for symmetry, as you'll notice today and in future videos. So I'm cool with it being whimsically placed, but if you care much more about symmetry, then just, it's gonna take you a little longer. Okay. You can also tell by my not even stars, but it makes me happy. Okay, and this is my final one. I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds good. again, if you care much more about placement, then you can just have it prepared beforehand. After you do the cutouts, you can experiment where you want them. Basically, this is it. This is my finished look, because I am for what I'm going for, because I want to put on my makeup and all that. But as far as the trans tape goes, this is what I'm looking for, and that's what I did. So this is it. I hope this was useful, and I hope to bring you more videos with just fun ways to use trans tape. See you next time, guys.